All right, today we're opening up some new stuff from Heroclix. Just came out, the new Star Trek series. It's the Star Trek Tactics Series 4 set. A couple new things came out which are really exciting. We got the brand new starter set, which 4 ships in it, plus a ton of extra stuff inside of it. And also a really good chance for you to pick up the updated rulebook and Powers and Actions card. Because if you weren't able to get that in the Thor set, because those seem to sell out very, very fast in my local game store. If you weren't able to get a hold of one of those, at least now there's another one in here in the new Star Trek set. And of course, you can always download those from WizKids.com as well. But we're going to break into this, see what's in here, and go on from there. I'm really excited about this. I was a big collector, and I love playing Star Trek Attack Wing, but it really didn't take off in my area much. So I was like one of the only people playing it. So this one here, with being in the Heroclix universe, looks like it might be a little bit more exciting, a little bit more accessible to a lot of the people that I play with in this area, because we do have a pretty good collection here of Heroclix players. Another neat thing about it too is, of course, you're getting 4 ships in it. The sculpts are gorgeous. The paint jobs are amazing. And again, we'll look into this more as I get closer to it there and as I pull it all out. I'll show you here what you get in the back. So you wind up getting 4 ships, 4 ship cards, 3 object and terrain token sheets, an updated powers and abilities card, the updated rulebook, 4 color 24 by 36 inch maps, meaning it's probably 2 two-sided maps, and a couple of dice, as well as the USS Hood, the USS Enterprise, the IRW Vortivore, and the IRW Algeron. So we're getting a Klingon, a Romulan, and a couple of Federation ships just to start it off with. So this looks like it'd be pretty fun here. You know, 2-on-2 game right out of the box. It looks like you're running the starter set. So looks pretty neat. Again, a lot of stuff here, a lot of neat sculpts, a lot of great paint jobs. Again, I'll take these out and show them in more detail, but the bird of prey with the actual bird on the Romulan bird of prey looks really, really nice. Even looks like it's got portals and stuff there. Like I said, a ton of content in this box. So we'll open it up. Give me a second here. I'll be right back, and we'll break it open and see what's inside. All right, I cut around the base here of the plastic to make it a little easier to get into. Remember, always be very, very safe with your knives. Wound up all fingers intact, no blood, no plasters, so far so good. I'm going to open this up here. Let me set this off to the side a second while I'm putting out the components. Okay, just give you another chance of those gorgeous ships and sculpts. All righty, so again, a huge, huge set of extras and goodies that come with it. Look how thick that is. Pretty amazing. So take this open here, and again, just like my last video, which was actually my first video, thank you for watching. If you're watching this one, if you haven't watched the other one, bear with me. It was my first video. I'm just getting into this. Matter of fact, as the title says on the channel, new to Clicks. I'm very new to Heroclix. Just got started up with the the Thor series, Mighty Thor. Because I hadn't, I played a long time ago, and had some fun with it, but again, gotten out of it for a long time. Just got back in with a new rules change. It looks a lot more streamlined. It's been working real well for me. So, great shout outs to a lot of people out there. The Tabletop Tutor and a lot of other channels out there. And I'll put some links in there to the ones I've been watching. Done a lot to really get me back into the game, and I thought it was pretty amazing. So here we have our standard barrier smoke and special markers. That we pull over this side, it looks like, instead of just the debris markers that we're used to seeing, they're like asteroid fields or space debris. So a little bit different debris token. And again, for the objects, we can now, in the new rules, only have heavy and light. And they look like basically little pieces of ships that were destroyed, or asteroids, or things like that, to be used for our heavy and our light objects. We get, of course, the beautiful Powers and Abilities card. Can't hurt to have more than one of these. So I have one for the other set, Thor set. Great reference, like everything that you really need for the basics of the game, to have it nice and handy. And the new core rulebook as well comes with it. Again, all this stuff can be also downloaded from WizKids.com. And then 2 maps. Now, I'll take a full shot of the maps later and post up at the end. But we have the Mutara Nebula outdoor. We have the Briar Patch outdoor, which was very significant in the area. And then you have special rules on that map. And again, I'll post some more information on that as well. But we got those two maps, and then the other two maps are the Caretaker's Array outdoor. It looks like a big platform there. And the other map is, of course, not for a map, the Battle of Chintoka outdoor, which again, very, very famous. So pretty fun here where we're getting another set. Something neat, and I'm doing another video after this one on an unboxing of one of the bricks, one of the counter displays with 12 boosters in it. We're actually going to be getting ships from the new Kelvin timeline, the new movies, the J.J. Abrams movies in there. So, and ships we're getting are the Enterprise, the Hood, the Vortivore, and the Algeron. And I thought it was a Klingon because of the ship, but it looks like it was a Klingon that was taken over by the Romulans, because it is a Romulan Star Empire ship as well. So we have that one, and both of these are Romulan Star Empire ships. And then, of course, the Enterprise and the Hood are Federation. And what's neat on these two is they do show on each one, on the two Federation ships at least, you have captains assigned to them, and then dossiers on the ships. So it looks pretty neat of what we can do on there and what's going to be able to be done with it. So looking very, very forward to getting into my first game of this. Let's take a look at ships. All right, so 2 dice that came with it. Technically, they're right. Those are dice, but I promise you my hands are not giant. These are pretty tiny dice. I might use those as tokens or markers, but as an example, here they are next to a set of basically standard sized D6s. So a little tiny, again, I might wind up using those just as markers or, things like that, but I doubt I'll use them as dice. A little light. Alrighty, and then now down to the meat of it. The ships, we will start with the Romulans. Alright, and I'm actually going to pause this a moment and move it in a little closer, okay, so you get a little bit better view, a little bit more light on the ships. Alright, here we are, a little bit better view of the ships now. Here's the top of the ship. Again, makes me a little angry. The starter set, I was paying $15 to $20 a ship for attack wing, and these boosters are a third of that in price. The starter set was unbelievably inexpensive as well. So, but again, here we go. We show the dial. Here's the ship, engines, torpedoes. I mean, detailed all the way around on these ships. A great paint job. It just reminds me of the paint job from the last set that I opened up here, the Thor Ragnarok movie set. Couldn't believe the quality of the paint. This has to be one of the prettiest ships that they came out with in the original series. I thought was really neat. From the top, you've got, of course, the basic Romulan ship with its forward sweeping nacelles and backwards, but underneath, the beautiful bird of prey. You get it, there we go. Gorgeous ship, and I like how they have them like they're flying here on those clear bases there. And we'll go to the USS Hood. Again, look at the detail on this. The blue on the nacelles, on the warp nacelles. Detail underneath the deflector dish. Even the writing on the side of the ship. impulse engines. Gorgeous, gorgeous designs on these ships. And then, of course, everyone's favorite, at least my favorite. And this is the Enterprise, the retrofit, looks like, from the movies, not the original series Enterprise, but the movie Enterprise. Again, the impulse engines, the paint on the warp nacelles. Yep, 1701A, which is the movie ship. First movie. Even the markers are on the little lights around the top of the saucer. And again, so that's the new starter set. I'll be doing my next unboxing, which will be coming up after this one. Will be of a brick. I'm going to open it up, show you what we got inside there, and so you can see what kind of a distribution you're going to get if you do decide to get an entire counter display, and we'll go from there. Like I said, also I will have posted at the end of this a little bit better views of all the maps that are included here, as well as scans of the cards. Thank you so much, and if you like this, please subscribe and like it. Again, I appreciate your patience. I'm just getting started in this. Very new to Clicks, brand new to YouTube. Just trying to present some stuff out there and show it to you maybe from a different perspective, from the new guy on the block looking at it. Not a seasoned veteran, but with all the excitement of a new person looking into it. Thank you so much.